What's up, guys? We are back with some more Sage, and most of these games had some controller support, so that's very good. And we are going to jump through all of these as quick as possible, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm going to let you know exactly what I think about these games, whether they're good and whether they're bad. So let's get started up with the first one, and that is Venture. And this one has controller support, and it is a 2D platformer. It has very responsive inputs. That's one of the things that I've really liked about this game. It also has a very nice art style, and the controls are simple. You can use jump, you can use your hammer attack to destroy enemies, and there's also like an action that you can perform after jumping, which allows you to use something like a gliding feature. So I think this is a really good game, and you should try it out. So next is generic Brazilian favela game with generic enemies. This game has controller support, and it appears to be like a parody of the Matrix series. I did not know much of what was going on in this game. I just picked up some guns, but I had no idea how to use them. And the attacks in this game were very stiff. Like, you could do punches and kicks, but it just did not really feel well to do. And the enemies in this game, like the AI and the AI's detection, were just very poor. It was like you had to get very close to them before they even knew that you were there. And this game, it honestly, it was just very bad. Like, I didn't think it was good at all. I think it was just terrible. I did not spend much time on this game at all. Next is Geno 2, and this is a 2D platformer similar to Mega Man. It has great frame rate, responsive inputs, and it was actually fun to play. It also kind of reminds me of Metroid because you could perform moves that are very similar to Samus, like speed boosters and a morph ball. So I suggest trying this one out. This game has built-in controller support, and like I said, it was just very enjoyable to play. Next is Haro, which is like a horror game, and this is the only entry from this session that didn't have controller support. So you are in what appears to be like this dark forest area, and you're just walking around. And at first, I didn't know where exactly I was going, and it just looked like I was going in circles at first. But eventually, I started making my way to what appeared to be something like a city. And then, I'm just walking. I think I saw like a car, and then I saw something like in the corner of my screen, looked like it was starting to run after me. So I just like ran to the left, and I just started sprinting. And you have like infinite sprint speed, so I just kept sprinting, and I could hear like the guy behind me. And then after I didn't hear any more breathing, I just turned around. I didn't see anybody anymore, and I just started trying to figure out where to go next. And I just didn't know where to go. I got stuck. So I thought it was kind of cool at first because, it was a quick little nice suspense of me just running with whatever the heck that thing was chasing after me. So I suggest trying it out, and maybe you can get further in this game than I did. So next is Hoptics, which is a 2D platformer game with some Sonic the Hedgehog-like elements. It has high speed, running, looping, and grinding on rails. So I didn't see any enemies in this game, so I think it's just supposed to be more of a peaceful experience, or it could just be, very early in development. So running through the stage as fast as you can, is basically the goal. And if a door is blocking your way, you just have to like look around and break like 3 targets to remove the door, and then you can proceed and continue with the level. So it was a very simple game. I have no complaints. It has pad support and responsive inputs. That's just the majority of all the games at this session. They just controller support, responsive inputs, and it just actually felt enjoyable to play. So that's going to do it for me at this session. I'll link the games in the description below, and I will see you all later. So thank you all for watching.